we need to decode. What? Okay, what is pivot table? Pivot table we can do SAP. Okay, what is SAP? S means summary, A means analysis, P means presentation. In every work, sometimes we need to do a summary because based on this given data, it is hard for your manager, for you and your client to understand the data. So by having pivot table, we can create a summary. Number 2, we can do analysis. Number 3, we can also create presentation. Okay, and then so this is what. Okay, now how? Okay, how is, of course, this one as usual, you need to highlight your data first. Every data you need to highlight. That's number 1. Okay, I just have to put here. Wait, let me just put here number 1, highlight. Number 2 is once you highlight the data, you click insert and you need to click on pivot table. Once you click pivot table, then number 3 is a box will appear. Once a box will appear, number 4 is you just press OK, and number 5 is you will go to new sheet. Okay, kamu akan pindah ke new sheet. And then number 6 is, alright, you will see on your right hand side akan ada pivot table field. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my cursor over here. Okay, so I'm going to put my cursor over here and I'm going to press Ctrl A. So Ctrl A will highlight entire table and then you go to insert pivot table. Bila kamu tekan pivot table, like I told you, a box will appear. That means when you click pivot table, a box automatically appear. So what you need to do is you need to press OK and it will go to a new sheet. Okay, dia akan pindah kepada sheet baru. And then what you need to do is just say, I put okay, here we have employee name and all this data, right? So just say I tick the date and I tick RM. Just like that, we can actually have the monthly report. You see here we have 45,000, 39,000 and so on. Initially, here we have the employee name, the states, the categories and also RM. This one is showing in a database format. But what pivot table does is it will actually prepare a summary of monthly. But just say your manager wants quarterly. You can just select your January. Okay, you select your January, right click. When you right click your January, so over here there is a perkataan called group. Okay, over here there's a perkataan called group. So can you type number 3 if you can see this garisan group? Okay, risau saya pula yang short sendiri. So you can just type here number 3. Okay, there's a line called group. So what you do is you click on group and then eventually you can actually, if you just see your manager want quarter, right? So you unselect this, unselect month, select quarter. You can click one time only, not double click, click one time. And you press OK. Eventually it will show you the quarter performance. So the beauty is eventually kat sini it is hard for your manager tak tahu okay what is the quarter report, what is the yearly report. But over here your manager can understand okay quarter 1 is 130,000, quarter 3 is 113,000, so that means reduce. Quarter 4 is lagi reduce, why and so on. Okay, so this is pivot table. It can make your life easier by summarizing the data. And if just say you want to do weekly, because companies like EcoShop, companies like Lotus, Aeon, Brands Outlet, customer go every day. That means if you talk about EconSafe, Giant semua, customer pergi setiap hari. So your manager wants to know weekly report. So you select this quarter 1, right click and you tekan group. Tekan group kat sini. So over here we have this grouping kan. Okay, just say your manager want weekly. Because companies like EcoShop, EconSafe, customer go every day. Every day customer will go, customer will buy. So the manager wants to know weekly report. Okay, if you see here, kat sini kita ada years, kita ada quarter, kita ada months, kita ada days. But we don't have weekly, mingguan tak ada. So what you need to do is unselect the quarters, select the days. Why select the days? Because in 1 week, we have 7 days. So you just change here to 7 and just press here OK. So right now, you will have a weekly report. So you can see, okay, what is the weekly performance. So if just say your manager wants to know monthly, you just right click over here, go to group, and then instead of days, you can select months. And just like that, you have a monthly report. Okay, so this is what pivot table is. It can create a summary. Okay, it can create a summary by, and if you can just put here, okay, insurance claim, you letak pada columns. Letak pada columns, you can see, okay, what is the details. So it depends how you want to do it. It's up to you. Okay, it's up to you and so on. And then you can actually go to pivot table, analyze. You can click on insert slicer. Just say I want to know the states. And I press OK. So bila saya tekan perak, so you have a perak details over here, per list, and just like that, data dia akan berubah. Just like that. Okay, so this is the beauty. Okay, but I'm going too fast, I know that. So what I want to do is, let me just untick this. So now I show you what is summary. Okay, if you want to remember what I teach you just now, pivot table can do SAP, as for summary. Tadi kita dah tengok tak? Kita dah faham, okay, pivot table ni dia boleh ringkaskan data. It can create a summary. But what is analysis? Okay, I will just show you what is analysis. Okay, so analysis ni, I need to write down. Okay, because when you work in a company, okay, regardless human resource data ke, logistic data ke, accounting data ke, we need to do analysis. Analysis can be in many forms. First thing is allocation. Pengagihan or apportionment. Another type of analysis is you can also determine the trending. Number 2 is accumulated. Accumulated means or cumulative. Okay, so what I need to do is I'll just put here and I will go to this data. I'll just drag this RM. Kat sini ada values kan? So I just put these values, RM kat the values. Okay, again I repeat. Over here we have RM. So I drag the RM and I put at the values. So that we have 2 RM over here. Okay, so now let us understand what is analysis. First thing is allocation. Allocation means pengagihan. That means it's an apportionment. So what I do is I put my cursor on C4. If you don't understand what is cursor, cursor is this green color box over here. This green color box is called cursor. If you see here, this green color box is what they call as cursor. So I must put my cursor at C4. Where is C4? This is column C. This is row 4. So over here. Okay. Number 2, I need to use my mouse. Okay. If you have a mouse, you tekan right click. Not left click, right click. Okay, you tekan right click. Once you tekan right click, you see the word called show value as. Show value as. And then number 4, once you click show value as, I want you to click on percentage of grand total. Okay, meaning the same. I put my cursor over here. I press here right click and then I go to show value as. Okay, again I repeat. What is cursor? Cursor is warna hijau ni. Okay, this is called cursor. Put my cursor on C4. Where is C4? This is column C. This is row number 4. So C4. Mouse, right click. Just use your mouse, tekan right click. Show value as. So go to show value as. Okay, percentage of grand total is the second item. Click it over here. So right now you can see the percentage allocation. So we can see that, okay, for July, it is about 11.4%. So July is the highest. October is 3%. So this is the lowest. So we can see the percentage allocation. Percentage allocation is very useful for inventories, for claims. Okay, we want to know a region report. It's very useful for that. Okay, so yes, like I told you, we can use pivot table to do allocation. But also the normal famous thing is what people will do is trending. When you have a monthly report, trending is famous. That means you put your cursor on C4. Okay, C4 means the coordinates or the cell C4. Cursor means yang warna hijau ni. Okay, the green color box. Number 2 is you use your mouse and you press right click. Okay, if you have a mouse, you press right click. Right click kat mana? You right click at C4. And then number 3, what you need to do is you click show value as. Number 4, you click on percentage difference from. Perbezaan dalam bentuk peratus. Okay, percentage difference from. Number 5 is a box will appear. Okay, and see here the keyword here called is base item. Base item, I want you to pilih January. Pilih means choose January. Okay, sorry, choose previous. Pilih previous. Number 7, okay. Alright, so this is the notes. Let's do it together. Put your cursor on C4. What is cursor? Cursor means the green color thing here. So we put it over here. Alright. and then use your mouse and right click at C4. Right click. Show value as percentage difference from. Show value as percentage difference from. Over here. So percentage difference from is, it is the perbezaan dalam bentuk peratus. Okay. So click it over here. So when you click percentage difference from, a small box will appear. So small box will appear. You see here the keyword is base item. I never write base field. So base field ni kamu boleh abaikan. You can ignore. What I wrote here is base item. Base item, pilih apa? Pilih previous. So pilih previous and you press OK. And just like that, you are able to determine the trending. What is trending? Trending means in January you have about 45,000. In February you have 39,000. What does it mean? That means there is a reduction, decrease of 15%. In March, you have about 47,000. That means there is an increase of 21%. So what does it mean is, trending ni, you can see the performance on month, year, quarter on quarter, so can. Okay.